Y'all ready? Whether flaming a mic or flaming a blunt, he gon' keep it a bean and say what he want. He was the first one doing this here, they all stealing. We only gon' give you the truth like Ron Killings. Yeah, guard feelings cause they might get hurt. Got a hold on this game, H fighting Kurt. 16 years strong, even doing this thing well. While these other dudes losing their eggs like Gangrel. Look, find a seat while I ride the beat. When it come to podcasts, he's the tribal chief. I'm talking Major, the Genesis, Sega, and anything we still wondering about. That's why we got Michaela. As long as he here, you other dudes might shine. The only brother that can outdo the pipe bomb icon. Do it for the people like The Rock. Welcome to the show, introducing Mike Knoxxx. Yeah. Let's go.
Look at my face. Look at my face. Welcome back, everybody, to the Mike Knoxxx Show, and I'm your host, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, I spelled my name with 3 X's because, like the beast incarnate, I am hardcore. Welcome to the show the pros listen to. Not the show the pros listen to. Like, you know where you got that from. I'm not going to say nothing, bro, where you got that from. But hey, who am I to gossip? But listen, guys, make sure you tune in, get locked in right now. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. So that when we go live, you can go live, okay? And know that we're going live. I want to thank you right now for tuning in and getting locked in. Make sure you also kick in and kick out at 2 with my man from the 301 Victoria One's podcast, King Vaughn Jr. holding me down backstage like he always does. The gentleman of the gentlemen. Above average Mike Sanders is here also. And guys, I got a show for you today, right? Because where does Brock Lesnar rank all time? He is officially retired via the Patrick McAfee show last week, right? He says, I am done. He said he thought he was done after Mania, which I thought was telling for him to say and do also. It was something calling him back from there. But what happens here, right? Because Brock Lesnar, man, like, I'm going to talk about this today. But before I even get into talking about Brock Lesnar, a lot of things in the wrestling world's kind of been actually bothering me. I'm not going to lie to you, Vaughn. It's some things, man, right now in wrestling that I just don't understand. Are we making fun of kids now? Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's daughter in front of 35,000 people. How would you think she'll be kind of nervous? And I thought she kind of killed it. Right? I mean, I would not know how to be a kid today, honestly, Vaughn, on social media. I just wouldn't. What kids go through today, I envy you, and I don't envy you, shall I say? Like, it's got to be hard. You know what I mean? Like, I could say a lot of things about people. People could say a lot of things about me, but I think one of the best decisions I've ever did as a parent for me was homeschool my children, because it's like my grandma used to tell me when I was a kid: "Are you in the world or are you part of the world?" And I was able to control that narrative of letting them build their own minds. My children are all their own individuals, and they're just amazing. And fans today, it's the follow. We talk about this all the time, Vaughn. It's the going and following fans and doing things like that. If you want to talk about something in wrestling, talk about how you don't like Baron Corbin still rocking the fur title. But I can talk about how I get that he won the belt from Trick. Wasn't a fan of it, but I get why he benched Trick. Trick had to go earn it. Go do something bigger. Maybe Money in the Bank is better. My thing is about the whole situation is why ever introduced the fur title way too soon. Money grab. Number 2, when he beat him for the title, okay, but he comes out on SmackDown, he still has the fur title, but then he wins again? Confusing, nonetheless. But let's talk pro wrestling as we've been talking, because a lot of stuff in wrestling's happening, Vaughn. It baffles me, right? Congratulations to Bianca Belair, Black Girl Magic, having the Black Girl Magic baby boy. Oh, what amazing things happening over there. So proud for Bianca Belair and her husband, Mr. Montez Ford. Love the name too, by the way. Love the name. But strong name too. 4 names. My daughter has 4 names. Michaela has 4 names, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Michaela has 4 names. So I get it. Strong name, but what else happened in the wrestling world this week that I can actually say that I enjoy? AEW. Okay? Because I'm getting a lot of flack from wrestling fans also, which makes me mad. Like, how you going to make me watch something? And I get right now, I am not in love with the WWE at all. I'm having the most difficult time actually watching the WWE. It's kind of really tough these days. Outside the bloodline, which still don't make any sense. The big problem they have that they don't want to admit right now about Obafemi and being the next big thing. And, breaking news. Oh, shit. Where is this that I haven't had in a while? Do I still have it up? Oh, please tell me I still got it. Breaking news, Vaughn, because this one was the most funniest shit I've ever seen that broke this past weekend. I don't have it because we switched over to the different network. That's how old it is. Oh, my God. Breaking news that you didn't know, Vaughn, that Obafemi has been named by the WWE to be the next big thing. This was breaking news from no DKO or DQ, whatever that shit is. One of them hashtag Depth and Dirt Sheets podcast. No, duh. Like, what are you talking about? He's been dubbed as the next big thing. Huh? That was break. Listen, it was like, I looked at it like, is it April 1st? Is it Christian's birthday? What's going on out here? How do we not know? How do we not know that he's been dubbed the next big thing? I mean, what part gave it away when Brock Lesnar raised his hand and actually said, "I'm the past, he's the future"? Which part didn't you get? I'm just curious. Comment below, let me know your thoughts right now, because let me talk to you. No, we don't. What do you mean? Let me talk to you. No. I said no. Damn it! I said no. I said no. Damn it. Go figure, yo. Go figure. Listen, but it was so back to my AEW point, okay? If y'all don't stop understanding why it's easy for me now to watch AEW, like, wrestling's always there. My only problem with any federation is not WB. Here's the real talk that's non-WCW, NWA to me, right? All the other companies I actually really love other than WWE. Everybody else is just wrestling to me. It really be the type, I got ECW existed, I get Ring of Honor existed, all these other, I cannot take 15 false finishes. It just baffles me. And like, even to the point now that WWE even does it. It took 7 total spears in that match for Roman Reigns to beat Seth freaking Rollins. But it only took 3 in a row. But in that 3 in a row, he didn't go for a pin each time that had the false finish. So when I'm watching AEW, it's difficult for me to watch that shit and can get into the matches the way that everybody loves the matches. And they do be great matches, don't get me wrong, but that's just a nitpick for me. But their women's division is what a women's division is supposed to be like. How about this? Their 6-man tag team division is better than WWE's tag team division. And Intercontinental U.S. title convention all together. Like, WWE, you're losing your hardcore fans, and they've been leaving by the droves. Like, if you want this new stuff, you better get it, because you better hope that I know how to do something with Obafemi. Because Roman's on his way out to Roman somewhere, and then what happens next? Because you better continue to put all your money in on Liv Morgan. You know, because she thinks she's the greatest women's wrestler of all time, Vaughn.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler. Of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler.
Sorry, listen. It ain't my fault, okay? 7 spears to put down Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, this ain't Streak Undertaker or 03 Brock Lesnar. Speaking of OG Brock Lesnar, you're going to leave that alone because I like the fact it took that many, okay? AEW is going great, is going great nowadays. Listen, I don't think they ever don't do great, especially this time of year. They're ramping up for their stuff. The thing with AEW, this is what I like about AEW, there's always something that makes it sound like something's big, and to me, sometimes that may be overshooting it. Like every special Wednesday, this special collision, this right. It's always something snazzy to their name, but it doesn't get me to watch it anymore. Me personally, like tonight, WWE trying to promote one Roman Reigns in AAA wrestling. So Penta battles Laredo Kid and are trying to determine a challenger for Roman Reigns. This is going to be one super dope match. But can I be the only person to say that I think Penta wins this match? Can we just get that out there now, Vaughn? Like, is this not, this is Penta's, like, they're not going to go Roman versus Laredo Kid, are they? I don't see that happening, but I'll be shocked if they do. But tune in tonight to watch that. Also, we got Becky Lynch back tonight. Sol Roker and Mystery Partner takes on Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. And, of course, Tozawa, because they just like Tozawa going against Austin Theory. Okay. And in bad news, Chelsea Green got hurt on SmackDown. Did y'all see that? Chelsea Green got hurt. So let's see if she's going to be out for a long period of time or not. But listen, we're going to take a break. Come back with This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn Jr. And then we're going to talk about Brock Lesnar and where he actually ranks. Where he actually ranks in professional wrestling. Do you want to talk about it? Want to be about it? Like to hear it? Here you go. We'll be right back, y'all. The Mike Knoxxx Show.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson,
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show,
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
present This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
All right, everyone. Of course, welcome to another episode of This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio. On August 11, 1997, on an episode of Raw, Shawn Michaels returned to in-ring action against Mankind and revealed his new insurance policy to be the returning Ravishing Rick Rude. Also on the show, The Nation Domination revealed Rocky Maivia as his newest member. On the same day, 2014, WWE hosted a special birthday celebration for HH. By the way, him. Anyway, of course, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman bragged about, on behalf of his client Brock Lesnar ahead of his title match against John Cena at SummerSlam. Jericho and Bray Wyatt have words. Stephanie McMahon gets revenge on Brie Bella, and Randy Orton battled Sheamus on that same night. In 2019, Bray Wyatt's new alter ego, The Fiend, made his in-ring debut at SummerSlam against Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins regained the Universal Championship from the aforementioned Brock Lesnar, who we'll talk about later. August 12, 1988, Kurt Hennig and Owen Hart both made their WWF television debuts. Hennig wrestles under his real name, and Hart competes as the Blue Blazer. Side note, they had a match at WrestleMania 5 as well. In 1992, in Tokyo, Masahiro Chono defeated Ravishing Rick Rude in the finals of the G1 Classic Tournament. As a result, Chono also became the new NWA Heavyweight Champion. The title had been vacant since Ric Flair was stripped of the title, of course, because of his time with WWF. This has been the first time the title had been vacant in its then 43-year history. On the same day, 1996, on the Go Home episode of Raw for SummerSlam, WWF Champion Shawn Michaels had a warm-up match for his pay-per-view title defense against Vader by taking on Owen Hart. Ahmed Johnson gave an update on his injury, and Bret Hart spoke about his return to the WWE or WWF. August 13, 1994, the first ECW Hardcore Heaven event took place in ECW Arena in Philly. Terry Funk and Cactus Jack fought to no contest in the main event after the tag team of Public Enemy interfered. This event saw one of the most iconic moments in the 90s wrestling when the audience threw dozens of folding chairs into the ring, burying Public Enemy at the end of the show. On the same day in 2001, WWF Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin addressed the Alliance on the Go Home episode of Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam. Of course, RVD went against Kurt Angle, and of course, on the same day in 2005, CM Punk competed in his final match of Ring of Honor at the Final Chapter in Chicago, and of course that was the kickoff to the Summer of Punk. On the same day in 2007, Bryan Adams, most well known as Crush, passed away. In 2010, Lance Cade passed away. 2018, Hall of Famer and former tag team champion Jim the Anvil Neidhart passed away. August 14, 2005, the final of the G1 Climax Classic saw Masahiro Chono defeat Fujita to claim his fifth G1 win. On the same day in 2011. Of course, you saw the SummerSlam 2011 saw CM Punk become the undisputed WWE champion after denying John Cena, only to be cashed in on Money in the Bank by Alberto Del Rio. As far as birthdays, August 11th, HH turned 73. Of course, on the same day, of course, on August 12th, Coach turns 54. On August 13th, Spike Dudley turns 56. August 14th, Bob Backlund turns 77. Kofi Kingston turns 45. And Johnny Gargano turns 39. That's the week of wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show,
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
present This Week in Wrestling History with King Vaughn.
Thanks, as always, King Vaughn, for doing what you do, like you're doing it. Like it's on TV, but it's on YouTube, so we did it. So here we go. Listen, man. First of all, and also prime time, Deion Sanders' birthday, my spirit father's animal. Happy birthday to him. But where does Brock Lesnar rank all time, y'all? Like, I think this is something I need you to hear, right? So, matches in history. I don't know, I always say this, those who know more than me come up with these kind of things. So I'm going to give that credit because I didn't come up with this. I didn't look this. I searched it and then found it, and it's come to be some proof in this. In 2000, when he started, 5 matches. 2001, 51. I'm going to just skip the every year, right? 141 matches, the most he ever wrestled in 1 year, was 02. In 03, he wrestled 137 matches. Then from there, it dwindled, y'all. It doesn't go higher than 20. After 2003. 18 matches, 3, 4, 1 match in 07. Didn't get wrestled again until from 07 to 12. 2 matches, 3 matches, 4 matches. 4 matches this year has been the most he's wrestled since 2023. And Brock Lesnar is an all-time great of all time. I don't care what you say. The problem is, the hardest part of this thing is where and how do you rank Brock? I think that's difficult, right? So, to be fair, I would have to rank him the same way. What's going on, Lil Reef? I would rank everybody, right? That would only be the fair job to do. What's going on, Jeffrey? And that was, y'all know the criteria, right? And ring ability. How good are you in that squared circle? I think he gets no credit for how good he's in that squared circle because the second half of his career came back and was different, a la like Shawn Michaels in a different way, different from his first half of his career. His whole wrestling style was different. But doesn't take away from his in-ring ability. Now, Mike's skills, probably the weakest that he does have. This is why he says he got better as he got older because the world changed. And he was able to speak, and you just wanted to hear from him. He didn't have to really cut a great promo. Like when he left, hit, shit, leave, or whatever that was, right? Hit, get hit, or some shit, get hit, whatever it was. Y'all comment below, let me know what it was. What's going on, Mad Dog? Also, as Jeffrey's going to say, I just stole my thunder. He's never even had an Intercontinental, a U.S. title, a tag team title in the WWE. Here go a guy who's first, one of the most, the debut. Do y'all remember how he debuted? And who he laid out the very first time he was in a wrestling ring?
The crowd on their feet. On a man. Oh! What the? Wait a damn! What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was just showing proof of why he was the next big thing. Okay? When that's how you debut. When you win King of the Ring, because back then, winning King of the Ring mattered, right? Paul Heyman, Paulie Dangerously got him at this point, right? This is before Heyman really, really got the love from WWE. Like, you respected him with Paul Heyman. It made him legitimate because it was something that Paul Heyman would do, but fans wasn't really still gravitating towards Brock Lesnar at this point. Suplex City didn't matter. The very first Raw after Mania that you want to count was in Miami. I was there when he came back. You know, Undertaker guy gets famous at WrestleMania, right? The match at WrestleMania against Kurt Angle, right? So we say How good were you in a squared circle? Phenomenal to me. How good were you in a mic? Probably a 1 to a 2. Maybe I give him a 2.5 star later in his career. 3, did he sell tickets? I'm sorry, guys. Did he sell tickets? He had matches where he wrestled 4 matches in a year. Yes, he sold tickets. Right? That's putting butts in the seats. How was his merchandise sales? Wherever he went, there were T-shirts. He ventured out past WWE, made him a bigger star than WWE because he went to UFC. He was world known. He was essentially the wrestling's world of this generation's, honestly, Mike Tyson. If you have to have known and been around the Tyson era, which I wasn't even a fan of Tyson like that back then. I'm never afraid to admit I was a Holyfield fan. I loved boxing, and I thought he was a one-punch wonder and couldn't box. And for what it's worth, go to jail or not, when they did fight, it was proven that Holyfield could outbox the man. But taking nothing away from Tyson, he was a phenomenal. He was Michael Jordan. He was Michael Jackson. He was Ali. He was that. His presence was that great. So no one would be Mike Tyson. But I'm saying for the world knowing them on a combat level, and WWE this time is bigger than UFC level. Okay? All the things that matter to being a pro wrestling superstar, he checks the boxes. As my girl would say, get you one of these. Check, check, check. He does that. But where do you put him? Where do you put him? Now, my favorites, right? My favorites, Vaughn. You know, I keep them here on purpose. Okay? And this has changed in years. Right? I go 1-1A, Sean and Brett. This has changed, just to be fair. This has changed since I did this, I'll say 3 years ago. I did this. Right? Look at the old UPR logo before I made them. Right? Dusty Rhodes, Rock, Macho Man. Roman to me has moved up significantly on my list. Triple H has fallen from 6 to probably about 10 or 9. Cena has gone up from 7 to about 5. All-time greats. Kurt, Punk, they can all stay. So where I would move, I would put in Brock Lesnar. Looking at my favorites list. Right? And I got, no, you know what? In my favorites, I don't think he would still crack my favorite because I still have guys on the outside like a Barry Windham. Those guys still matter to me. Barry Windham still matters to me. Right? Nikita Koloff still matters to me as my favorites. Not saying they're the best. Right? I think my top 5 stays the same. Except for I probably would move Rock out of 3 and put Roman in his place as my favorite. Because we talked about longevity on this show before, about Roman's longevity, things of that nature, right? The more I see Rock, the more I don't want to see Rock anymore. Jumanji, the new one, I don't need to see Rock so much anymore. Right? I just don't. Now, when he comes back to wrestling, absolutely, it's electrifying. Right? But the last few times haven't been that great. The Elvis outfit, talk shit, get hit. There it is. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. What they say was ass crack. That saying was ass crack. Jeff Hardy. This was when Paul Heyman had the ponytail with the New York. Listen, his whole character is Jerry Carcanian from, help me out, Vaughn, the karate movie with the glow. Last Dragon. Okay, all that's Last Dragon. Okay, Brock did a lot for the WB, and he had a lot of great matches with a lot of great people. Listen, let's not forget SmackDown when he broke the ring. Okay, that was, at that time, world-shattering. He had commentary gave him by Taz with Cole and SummerSlam, Here Comes the Pain. Listen, they brought that up this past weekend also, or last weekend at SummerSlam. Michael Cole did it and gave Taz the credit for, which I thought was also great. Hey, Mike, do you think there's going to try to bring him out of retirement like they did what they did? No, I think certain people, and again, they didn't bring Cena out of retirement. That's different. That's Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Hill, Tupac Shakur, Pipe Bomb 2.0, never seen 17 Cena, will never wrestle again, in my opinion. I just know he's just not one of those people that needs it. You will see him again. There'll be some kind of funky this and funky that with his name attached to it because he's their GOAT. But my favorites, I don't think Brock cracks. And that's why I brought that up first over I would put him overall in the history of wrestling because I'm still not sure he cracks the top 10. Right? So to my list, I would say he surpasses Bret and Shawn. By the list. Because I think the most important thing on the list is championships, which is number 5 at in there. Your accolades do matter. Okay? The championships, the in-ring ability. I think he's more entertaining than Bret Hart. Okay? Just being fair. And he's brought in more money and more revenue and probably sold more shirts than Shawn and Bret. Damn sure got to be up there behind him. I'm not going to say Shawn Michaels sells a lot of shit because he still sells shit. And so does Bret. So hear me out, guys. But I think he's above those guys in the hierarchy of WWE professional wrestling level. Right? You're going to remember Bret. You're going to remember him. This is not like forever. I'm not a Soulja Boy fan, but we all going to remember singing Superman that hoe. No matter what. Superman that hoe. That's all they know. Here comes the pain. Suplex City. Brock Lesnar. The guy who beat the Undertaker streak. Where do you put him at? Comment below. Let me know. Is he a top 10? Is he top 5 to you? Is he top 15? Not your favorites. I don't have him higher than Roman. I'm gonna do process of elimination if we can, Vaughn. I don't put him above Roman. I had a thought and I had to pause for a second. I don't know. I don't do that too often. I might put him higher than Edge and Orton. I might actually put him higher than Edge and Orton. It's Brock Lesnar. Again, I'm not saying where on the hierarchy, right? Because he's not over Cena. He's not over Rock. He's not over Stone Cold. He's not over Roman and me. He's not over Cena. Did I say Cena already? Did I say Cena twice? The first time I'm saying Cena. He's not over Cena. He's not over Taker, but I think he's right there. I think he's as close as Taker as you can say Sting is. Because believe it or not, it hurt his legacy that it took so long to come. And it's because of how the legacy is written. Now, where this thing is going to be written, we just got finished talking off air about our conversation between where do you rank Spider-Man and Superman? And Vaughn makes the most elegant point, and I said, you're 100% you're accurate. Spider-Man doesn't age out. He will forever be for kids, and there forever will be kids. And there will forever be kids in all of us who watch these kind of things, including pro wrestling, including sports. But the love of our sports for kids is how we watch these things. I'm watching Little League World Series right now. Is he higher than Superman? And I'm like, no. Superman has been around too much longer, blah, 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 blah. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think about that conversation as well. But you could tweet that too, Vaughn. I thought it was a good one to add to the show for your conversation. But where do you put Brock? That is a tough decision to me. All-time great. We had it about Roman, right? And people got mad at me for saying Roman's top 10. I didn't say he was 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But he's top 10. So if I can say that in fairness that I don't put him above Roman, does that make him top 15? Because guess who's not in that top 10, guys? Randy Orton's not in the top 10 of all time. Bret Hart's there. Shawn Michaels is there. Kurt Angle is there. John Cena is there. Ric Flair is there. Thank you. Hulk Hogan is there. It's a Leo. So,
The crowd on their feet.
I knew it was coming as soon as I said it, y'all. As soon as he was waiting, see, he got to be faster on the hiccup than that. He got to be faster on the uptake than that. All right, next time. But where do you put Brock Lesnar, guys? Like, this is a serious conversation because I think he's an all-time great. I'm going to go and venture out somewhere between 1 and 15, Vaughn. If you can tweet that, right? I got him somewhere between 1 and 15. Maybe more like between 8 and 15. Yeah, that's the tweet. He's somewhere between 8 and 15. He's somewhere is Brock Lesnar to me. What I love about Brock is, like you said, he's been in WWE for many years, and people and their kids have seen him wrestling many times over the years. Listen, who hasn't seen Brock Lesnar? Who doesn't know Brock Lesnar? My kids know Brock Lesnar more than Eddie Guerrero. More than Macho Man Randy Savage. It's not for me in my house showing them those guys. They wouldn't know those guys. I wear their clothing. I have jackets. You know what I'm saying? So that becomes an impression, right? Brock is in the top 15. I disagree about Cena. Cena, what, not being in the top 10? You're smoking crack and The Rock that prepares it. Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady the GOAT, Hill, Tupac Shakur, never seen 17. Cena is a top 10 of all time. Hands down. He's damn near Mount Rushmore. In fact, fuck that. He is Mount Rushmore. We don't have to like it. It ain't the best thing going today. Here, what's this? This core hydration water? You want some? You need some? Because Cena's top 10. Hell, like I said, Cena's top 5. Would Brock go over Rock? Get out of your feelings. Get out of... because I think people forget Rock's impact. Rock wasn't forced on us. Rock earned his way into our hearts, so I think he's not over Brock for that moment. And I'm the one who says Brock had to beat had to beat Taker. I always thought Kane for storyline reasons, but if anybody could take the heat and took the heat and bounce completely back, no one could have beat Undertaker like Roman Reigns, and they made him do it and got away with it. Brock got away with it. Fans was like, shit. And Brock went over rocking. Yeah, but we know what was happening in 2002. That was such a thing. And the same thing when Orton came back and won it to beat that at that time youngest heavyweight champion of the world thing was going around, and they wanted to kind of stick it to Brock for leaving. At that time, they really thought he was going to come over and do big things for them back then with Rock leaving. But listen, we're going to get about it here, man. Listen, it's been fun talking to you guys. It's been a great birthday weekend. Shout out to my family. Shout out to iPro. Shout out to everybody who showed the love. Look, my Randall Cunningham shirt came in. Madden football's in effect. If you got Madden, come play your boy, because I'm whooping that ass and you look like a toy. I'm going to round you up and spit you out. I'm not a rapper, yo, so I tried. It didn't work very well. I apologize for that nonsense I just said. My bad. Yeah, I know, Tony. Get off the coke. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it, all right? But I say get off the coke, Tony. Get off the coke. Listen, who you voting for, Mike Knoxxx?
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Please understand.
Message.
It's not that simple. Sometimes I think y'all just need a kick in the head. So listen, stop thinking you can go against Mike Knoxxx. Like Mike just said about John Cena, you disagree with? Come on, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
And that's my man. I love you to death. Dream Watch Wrestling a long time. So listen, when y'all try to battle me, please, I keep trying to tell y'all, ask me for the link or send me the link. Because if y'all think y'all can beat me in this wrestling debate,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
seriously, I'm tired of carrying y'all. On my back. So do me a favor. Get out of here with that dumb shit. And do me a favor. Don't wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God and don't know we love